Hey there, it's your friend Brian Webb, Florida Executive Realty. This is your monthly update on real estate in Land O'Lakes. We're going to take a look at Land O'Lakes specific information as well as a couple of details from around the country and pretty surprising happening in December. So let's take a look right now. All right, I want to start off with a bit of a surprising development in our local data. If you get my newsletter, I shared this graphic with you. You can text or email me to get added to that list. I send it out every couple weeks. Uh, but we see here from December 2024 to December 2025, an increase of 7% on the average sales price. This is MLS wide. So this is a wide swath of Florida, in and around our area specifically. We're going to get to Land O'Lakes specifically in just a few minutes, but this is very interesting because 5 of the last 6 months, the year over year was not an increase, but a decrease. So we were negative, 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 plus 7%. My goodness, that is surprising. 1 month does not a trend make, but it is something to certainly keep an eye on. We saw a percolation, just an excitement of buyers out there in the market in the month of December and even January, and perhaps it's being reflected in the price. Typically, what happens every year, historically, January prices come down from the December local highs. So we're probably going to see that happen again. If we don't, oh, that's going to tell us something very interesting. So we'll keep an eye on it, come back for more information, or like I said, get my newsletter. So in contrast to that, a bunch of economists got together and put together their best guesses of what's going to happen nationwide in 2026 for home prices. What is cut off at the very top is that if you average all these out, it's about 1.4% year long growth in prices. Certainly not coming down. Watch my other videos where I share a little bit about what's going on with uh, distress housing, foreclosures, and short sales. Not a threat to really upset the apple cart in the present day. Another reason why things are kind of stabilizing is that the shift in mortgage rates being held by homeowners is changing. So we have here more people have +6% than sub threes. And that's normal to be expected because the further we get away from the pandemic era where people locked in really low rates, life happens, right? We got to move, job change, family change, situational change, and increasingly people are moving because they want to. A volunteer move from a neighborhood to a more preferable one close, whatever, different house, just lots of different reasons. But as we get further away from that kind of lock-in rate, the idea of these golden handcuffs, keeping people in properties is decreasing, and we'll see this level uh, uh, continue to separate in the years to come. All right, Land O'Lakes specifically. Let's take a look. I got 2 months here, color coded for you. White is January, blue, red, red is February, and we've got active listings. These are single family homes only, and not counting townhomes, anything like that. Only active single family homes. You see the inventory increased. We have days on market decreasing, and the list price down slightly, not much. But oh my goodness, I told you there was some bubbling of activity in the month of December and January. So these are pending contracts. Buyers and sellers came to an agreement in the month of December for the white numbers, in the month of January for the red. And man, look at that, a big bump of pending contracts. Days on market up a little bit, but the median list price at the time of contract up as well. What we have typically, check my notes here, is about a 98, 99% list to sell ratio. So whatever the final contract price is, we can expect a 1 or 2% discount on the final sale price, not including any concessions that a seller and a buyer might be negotiating out. So keep these in mind. Now let's take a look at sold homes in these 2 months. All right, single family homes again, not a whole lot of a difference in contracts from January to December. Again, December was a busy, busy month. If you go back to that, the first chart I showed you, December had just about as many sales as the month of June in 2025, which is a bit unusual, but it was what it is because those interest rates were dipping down. Buyers got excited about the possibility of purchasing and owning a home, and the inventory level overall remains pretty steady, 4.5 months or so. And that can vary depending on the price range. If you want more information about that, send me a message. I can break it down for you, uh, and what it might mean for you personally in your own situation. So that's a look at what's going on in Land Lakes. If you have questions about any of the stuff I showed you, or want further details about what the market means for you, whether you're wanting to buy or sell, I love bringing clarity to what can sometimes be a muddy, murky process. There's a lot of information out there. So let's take a look at the data. Happy to sit down with you and discuss what it means for you. It might be a good time to buy for you. It might not. It might be a good time to sell. It might not. But I love, like I said, I like to bring clarity and information so you can make the right decision for you. Brian Webb, Florida Executive Realty. Information is right there. Hope you have a good month, and I'll see you around.